Okay, let's break down warrior one. We have a lot of warriors in the yoga world, but we're going to break down warrior one. This one is important to remember that the hips stay forward and square. So to come into warrior one from a standing position, we're going to start with the right foot forward, left foot goes back, and notice that my hips are square to the front and they're on two separate lanes of traffic or two separate railroad tracks. I'm not looking for balance here where I would be on a balance beam. I want to have my legs on two lanes of traffic. My entire back foot is planted. My right knee, my front leg is bent, and I'm square. Heart is forward. Arms can be here. This can be warrior one, especially if you have a tender back. Now let's talk about the tailbone in warrior one. Foot is planted. It's completely to the ground. Here's the heel lifted. There's the foot planted. Now, right knee is forward, hips are square. Here's what we don't want to do in warrior one. We don't want to lean forward and stick the tail out. We want to stay upright. Tail is tucked under in neutral. Arms are up or down. Here we are in warrior one. Now it's important in warrior one that the weight of the body is equal between the front leg and the back leg. People often forget about the back leg in warrior one because they want to sink really low. We'll sink really low, but then you have to remember to glue the back foot down. Now, arms typically are up in warrior one. If you have a tender low back, your arms are going to want to stay here or any sort of shoulder injury. Warrior one in its fullness, arms up, hands touch together, palm to palm. We sink into the front leg and push into the back leg, and we breathe. Arms can also be open, and we breathe. Square those hips, and we breathe. Now let's try warrior one from a seated position. It's a little bit tricky, obviously, because we're in a chair, which limits how much our legs can bend, but we're going to give it a try. There's a couple ways that you can do warrior one in a chair. One way is to simply do the arms and hold here. That can be your version of warrior one in a seated position. Okay, let's turn a little bit in the chair and see how we do by bending the front leg and taking the back leg back. Now, I'm at a diagonal here because it's hard with the hip to get it over the chair, but my entire foot is glued to the ground. Now I'm going to square my hips forward, arms go high, eyes go forward, palms can touch or not. And here I am, warrior one from a seated position. Pretty cool, huh? All right, coming up next is warrior two.